What's up, YouTube? Georgia Silver Hunter back, and today we have two Brinks boxes of $50 to hunt. That is $1,000 in halves. I'm looking forward to jumping into these. The last couple of boxes I did, we found some silver, and we're hoping to continue that in this video. So let's get these boxes open and jump right into it. Well, here we are with box number one. I've already opened it up. As you can see, we do have a 2005 NIFC Ender, and we've got a couple of cool toners. Looks like a 2001. I didn't see any silver. I didn't see any proofs, but that's okay. We're going to go ahead and jump into these rolls. If you've been watching my channel for some time, I do a lot of coin roll hunts, and in the description of every single coin roll hunt video I do, there is a link to the checklist for all the things I look for, whether we're looking for $50, quarters, dimes, nickels, pennies, it doesn't matter. They're in that checklist. And in this very first roll, I don't have my glasses on. Let me pull them down here. Nope, that just looked silvery to me. But it's because my eyes are going. So that was just a nice 1973. I don't see anything in here. But in that checklist, you'll see things like what years are the NIFCs. It'll tell you what years are silver. It'll tell you what errors and varieties that we're looking for. So if you're new to coin roll hunting, make sure you go check that out. And if you're already coin roll hunting, feel free to download that document. It is free to use. So I'm going to open up just a couple of these here live on camera real quick and just edge hunt them. And that's where we look at the edges and try to find cool stuff just based on how clean or thick or silvery that edge is. That's just a nice bicentennial. So nothing in there. I will go back and look at each individual coin, hoping to find an error. And I will bring you in if we happen to find one. But so far, this is just a lot of clad. Here we go with roll number 5, and then I'm going to go off camera, and I will bring you in as we do find things. Let's see. Nope, just more clad. Okay, well, hopefully I'll see you soon. So I've got rolls 6 through 10 out, and I had them all laid out in front of me, and I was just about to start hunting, and I did want to bring you in. We did have that one 2005 Ender, 2005 Denver. This is a not intended for circulation, or NIFC. We'll check that against the books that I'm trying to fill out. And I didn't see it when I first laid it out, but look up here near the end. We have a foreign. We have a Medio Balboa, and this is probably my favorite $50 of all the foreigns that are out there. I just love the design. And it is a 1975. It is clad. You can see from the edge, this isn't silver. I know the Medio Balboa does come in silver. I don't remember what year. I'm sure it's back in 64 or maybe a little bit earlier. So if you do find one of these, keep an eye out for both its silver and clad variety. And this one's pretty cool, and I hang on to all of these for sure. So we have reached the end of box number 1, and we didn't have a whole lot to show for it. It was a pretty slow box. We did end up with a couple of 2005 Denver NIFCs, the bottom one being pretty beat up. The other one is actually in pretty decent shape. I'm going to check that against the books that I'm building out for NIFCs. If it's a keeper, I'll keep it. If it's not, I'll toss it back and let one of you find it. Of course, I love finding this Balboa. It is an amazing coin. I just love the design on it. And it is from 1975, so we are going to hang on to that one for sure. And I just pulled this because it was a miscellaneous, but I find a necklace coin in just about every box I hunt, maybe every other box. This will definitely get thrown back, but this is a very common coin to find. So with that said, we're going to go ahead and jump into box number 2. Well, here we are with box number 2. As you can see, I've already got it open here, and we do have a couple of 2021 Enders and something really shiny. I'm going to guess that's a 2021 or 2022. I did flip over the top rack just looking for some silver or some proofs and didn't find any, like I usually do. But with that said, let's go ahead and get into a couple of rolls together, and we'll just edge hunt for some silver. So we got a really shiny, super bright edge right there. That's going to be probably a 21 or a 22. Let's check it out together. It is a 2021P. We get lots and lots of those. Not an NIFC. They released so many of those into the public that coin roll hunters just don't consider those NIFCs. Red Book might. but we don't. It's a bicentennial, probably another 2021. Well, there's a 2020. 2020 Philadelphia. Now, this is considered an NIFC because I think this was the last year that they made relatively small mintages and did not release just tons and tons and tons of them into the wild. So here we go with roll number 3. A couple of big bright edges, probably again all new coins. Maybe we'll get lucky and find a proof. There's a 2021 D, 2021 P, and a 2021 P. The rest of that's all clad. I would love to find me another box with some 90% silver in it. That'd be wonderful. 74. Nice bicentennial. Nice bicentennial. And here we have a 2016 Philadelphia. So there is another NIFC. Put that up here. We'll do one last roll here on camera, and then hopefully we find something other than NIFCs that I'll get to bring you in for. Otherwise, this is going to be a fairly lackluster 2-box hunt. There's just one there on the back side. It's a 2000. I was going to say it's a 2010. It looked kind of proof-like, but it is a Denver. Just kind of had a little bit of a proof finish. I mean, I can see my reflection in it. I mean, it would have been a really nice coin if it didn't have all this wear on it. I may try to rub that off and see what that looks like, just for fun. We'll put it aside for now. Not an NIFC. They started in 2002, but it is what it is. So, like I said, I'll go off camera. I'll bring you in as soon as we find something interesting. So I've opened up rolls 26 through 30, and we have them laying out here, and I stopped on roll 30 because when I opened it, I had a really, really thick edge, and I'm not going to lie, I already pulled it out because I've had a few of these, and they've just been really nice bicentennials, and of course I've seen lots and lots of these super sparkly 2021 Philadelphias. I was expecting a proof when I pulled this out, but I was surprised to see that it is an absolutely gorgeous 1987. I think that is a Denver. It is a Denver NIFC. And for those of you that are new to coin roll hunting, this is one of the more exciting NIFCs to find. The 87 was not released to the general public. It came out in mint sets and proof sets. So this is definitely a coin that should not be in circulation. Outside of this one, the only other one that people probably relish even more is the 1970. I think it was a Denver mint, because that is actually an NIFC and it's made of 40% silver. But I do hang on to all my 1987s, and this one looks really, really nice for being in circulation. Reverse looks even better than the front. So along the way, I have found a whole bunch of 2016s. I think there's like 5 or 6 of them up here. And we have that 2020 from the first couple of rolls we opened. But we're going to keep on plugging away. We've still got 20 rolls up there, and we've got 5 more here to get through. So we're still on those same 5 rolls. I've started going through roll 36, and I've come across, hopefully you can hear that, another magic coin. I found one of these a couple of boxes ago. I know from looking at comments and being in live streams, there's a lot of coin roll hunters that have hunted for a very long time and never found one of these. The telltale sign is the sound. They sound hollow when you drop them. Another telltale sign is that when the heads on a Kennedy half is up and you roll it over, that eagle should be facing straight up, and you'll see that it's sideways. Now, if this were a legit coin and that happened, then that is a misstruck coin, and that'd be worth a whole lot of money. But with that sound, if I were to weigh it, here, I'll get the scale out here real quick. It's also really, really light. Let's see here. 10 I think that's 9 grams versus a regular half at 11.2. So it's also really, really light. I'll show you guys how you can open these up. I've 3D printed a little ring that helps get them out. Most people just put them in a cup and shake that cup around, and that'll typically separate the halves, but I'll show you what I've got to get this open. Okay, so here's our 1972 that we had there. You can see that's the magic coin. This is a little 3D printed ring. Basically, there's an inner ring in there. You can see a little lip. It's just like a millimeter or so bigger than the outer rim here so that you can fit this $half in there, and it will trap the outside shell, so the top shell, and the bottom shell will fall away if you bang it on a table. Unfortunately, I've got to do it a little off on the side where the table's hard because this is a foam mat. So we hit that a couple, 2 or 3 times, and that separates into 2 coins. So you can see the machined out shell, and there's the Kennedy half reverse and the Mexican centavo hiding on the other side of that thing. And it literally is just a perfect fit, and it squeezes together to look like a regular coin. So there you go. There's your magic coin. These things do retail. I think I mentioned this in my last video. A long time ago, they were $39, $49. You can find them on Amazon for maybe $29.99 these days. Maybe a cheap knockoff or even a little bit less, but still a pretty cool find. So we'll put that up on the board and keep on hunting. Well, unfortunately, that does it for this box, and I did want to bring you in for a quick recap. We didn't have a whole lot to show for this hunt, but we did have 1 or 2 goodies. We did get another necklace coin. Somebody drilled a hole in it. They didn't do a very good job of it, but again, this is typically counted as a miscellaneous, and it is typically something that people would put a string through to make a necklace out of it. We did have this magic coin, which I know I spent some time on in the middle of the hunt, which is pretty cool. It's a pretty valuable find in a box of $half. The real keeper of the hunt is really this 1987 Denver NIFC. It's actually in really great shape, and it'll go in my tube of NIFCs. We then got a bunch of other kind of random, not intended for circulation coins. We got a pretty busted up 2006 Denver. We got a 2014 Philly, a 2015 Denver, and let's see here, 3, 6, 7, 8 2016, combination of Philly and Denvers, and a 2020 Philly. And I'm not going to take the time to really punch this down in the book, but I am filling 1 book that I'll put for sale in my store, and it's coming along quite nicely. We're missing just a couple of coins from page 1. We are missing a bunch of stuff from page 2, and you can see here, I do need that 2014 P and a 2015 D, so they're not great coins, but I'll fill those 2 holes in this book. And then, of course, we have the final page full, and I will probably upgrade this 2016 Philly. But I'm not going to punch them down as part of this video, but I'll go ahead and get them in there, so next video you'll see them in there as we continue to fill out this book. So with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it wasn't great. We didn't find silver, but it was a fun hunt, and I have 3 more boxes to pick up this week, and I look forward to doing that and making another $half video. I'm toying with the idea of maybe doing a live stream with those this weekend, so just keep an eye on my channel just in case I do. And anyway, if you did like it, let me know. Drop on down below. Click that like button. Leave me a comment if you're new to the channel and you like coin roll hunts, or you want to continue to follow any of my Hunt and Fill series playlists. Make sure you do click on that subscribe button and then click on that little bell and select all so you get notified each and every time I do release a new video. Check out my community page too. I try to communicate out there, and I have added memberships to the site, so make sure you click on that join button and see what that's all about. So with that, you guys take care, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.